Hi guys, it's me, I'm back. Welcome to another episode of MaltaDaily Cooks. Today we're going to be making one of my favorite recipes, which is baked donuts. First we're going to start baking the actual donuts, and then later on we're going to decorate them. First we have 71 grams of brown sugar, we have 99 grams of granulated sugar, 50 grams vegetable oil, 57 grams butter, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon baking soda, and 3/4 of a teaspoon salt. And then we have 320 grams of flour and 227 grams soy milk. So now that we've gone through each and every ingredient, I'm going to preheat my oven to 180. The first step to making baked donuts is adding your sugar, and next I'm going to be adding my butter. So now I'm going to be whisking my eggs together. So next I'm going to be adding my baking soda, baking powder, and a bit of salt, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Salt is a pretty important ingredient because it enhances the flavor. Next I'm going to be adding my vegetable oil, so I'm going to be adding that in. And lastly I'm going to be adding my vanilla essence. Place that in, and I'm going to whisk everything together. Now that the majority of my wet ingredients have been combined with a little bit of my dry ingredients, I'm going to add my flour. So this is my first batch and this is my second batch. In total we have around 320 grams of flour. I'm going to be whisking these together, and you're going to reach a sort of dough-like consistency. Once you reach that stage, we're going to be adding our milk to kind of loosen it up a little bit. So now that you've reached a sort of sticky dough-like consistency, I'm going to be adding my milk into the mixture. So now I'm going to be whisking the ingredients together. As you can see, the milk loosened it up, and now it's kind of more manageable. Now that your ingredients have been incorporated well, we're going to place our mixture into our donut trays. So as I mentioned previously, the donut trays have been greased, and now we're going to be scooping them in. So this mixture yields around 24 donuts, depending how high you fill them. I don't suggest that you fill them very high because then they start to resemble cupcakes more than donuts, which kind of we don't really want. So as you can see here, I'm using a pretty big spoon and I'm filling up a full scoop. Now that my trays have been filled, it's very important to slam your tray down to ensure you kind of remove any air pockets. Now I'm going to be placing it into my oven for around 10 to 12 minutes or until golden. So now that your donuts have baked and cooled, it's time to get them out of their casing. So put these aside and get them and hope that they come out. So these are your donut molds, and now we're going to be decorating them. The first step, however, is melting your Lamb brand chocolate. I have around 200 to 250 grams of chocolate over here. So first we're going to dunk in our donuts into the melted chocolate, give it a little bit of a swirl, and you can either choose to leave it like this or you can choose to decorate. So if you're going to choose to decorate, just dunk it in any topping of your choice, let it sit there for a few seconds, make sure it's coated well, and that is your first donut. The reason why I like this recipe is because it's very customizable. This is the final product. I hope you liked the episode, I hope you liked the recipe, and stay tuned for more.